Hello, and welcome to Those Crazy Weirdos. I'm Cameron.
I'm Martine.
Tea. We have tea. You're sipping
No,
it.
dude, you didn't even talk about the episode number. Do you know what it is?
Oh, it's episode 20. The
20.
big 20.
Big
12.
20.
20, not 20.
20. Whatever. Yeah, 20 is a big number.
Yeah, fair enough. It is 20. It's
a fifth of the way to 100.
Wow. You are so good at maths. I cannot believe it.
I know.
It is actually. That is.
No.
Like, I know I made fun of you for it, but it is like, that is an interesting way to think
It's
about
a significant number.
it. It is.
Yep.
And is this coming through on the mic? Do you hear him coming through on the mic?
Yeah, probably. This is our puppy in his destruction box, eating his dinner.
Yeah, he's just ripping up his newspapers over there.
I find it so funny. Cameron referred to, we put crinkled up newspaper in like cardboard boxes and we call it his destruction boxes, and we put like food and treats and stuff in there, and he destroys that paper. It's like you're allowed to destroy this box.
Yeah.
And Cameron calls those newspapers his newspapers.
Because they are his newspapers. We
But
don't use them.
He sounds like an old man with the paper.
He is an old man with the paper. So what kind of tea do you have? Is this the same one I made for you earlier?
Yeah. Do you remember what it is? This will be a memory test instead
Peach with magic juice. No?
Oh, yeah. I'm a little disappointed you didn't do worse.
Wow, I'm offended. I made it for you.
I know, but you make a lot of teas in the day and stuff for
This is
me
true.
and stuff.
For you and stuff. That's a lot of stuff. I do a lot of stuff and stuff.
Stuffy McStufferson.
Stuffy McStufferson.
Anyway.
Shall we get into it, my love? Do we have anything else? Any updates to give?
I don't know. I'm trying to think about what's happened in the past week.
It was Canada Day.
Yeah, our puppy did not like all the fireworks.
No. God, he hates the fireworks so much.
He gets so scared.
He freaks out and goes, he freezes and wants to come back home, which is cute, admittedly, because he just wants to cuddle us and
Yes.
feel safe. But
If he's out on a walk, yeah. And then if he's in here, he's like, there's nowhere far enough away from the windows.
Yeah. All the birds are eating the mulberries as well, which I find funny.
It's amazing.
Finding mulberries all over our deck and our window.
I saw a purple bird poop on our deck.
A purple, yeah, that checks out.
It was really funny. I like just looking out the window and seeing random squirrel tails in the trees.
That tree is like the busiest tree in town right now. There's squirrels,
The hot
birds.
spot.
It's the hot
in
spot.
right now.
It's full of fruit. And then as soon as all the fruit's gone, goes barren.
I know, in a couple weeks.
Becomes deserted
it'll be
all
like
over
nothing,
again.
Yeah.
And stone fruit season's coming up though.
Yes.
I'm really excited about
Yeah, man, the summer, the harvest. Oh, I love this
the
time of
harvest.
year. Cameron, we've passed the worst time of the year. Do you realize this?
How?
Because now it's like summer fun and all of that stuff.
Summer fun.
And then barbecues and summer stuff. And then summer melts into fall, which is amazing. It's the best season of the year. And then you've got Thanksgiving, and you've got the chilliness sweater weather, and you've got all the pretty colors. And then you've got Halloween, my birthday, obviously, and like Remembrance Day. And then November's maybe a bit of a lull, but you're getting prepared to be excited for Christmas. You know, maybe some early Christmas shopping. And then boom, December hits, Christmas time! And it's amazing.
I love how you've managed to start talking about Christmas time on what day? July 7th. And we're talking about Christmas. This is like the most Martine thing you could have done, is start talking about Christmas in July.
Yeah, you know. Don't you know?
Don't you know? Well, I love you. All right. Shall we move on?
Yes!
Roll the theme tune.
Kill the theme tune! Those crazy weirdos. Those crazy weirdos. Those crazy weirdos.
And now it's time for the... No. Oh, right. I was... Sorry. Wrong section. Wrong section. I felt pressured. You just clicked record, and I was like, "Oh God, what section is?"
We
Anyway.
literally just finished talking about this.
Sorry.
The look of panic in your eyes.
You don't say. I think that's the correct one.
Yeah.
All right. Today, I have a class of facts. What do you have?
I've got like small class of facts.
Okay, mine's like a class of facts mixed with history, kind of a little bit. Mostly just facts, though.
I feel like class of facts usually involve history.
Yeah, that's very true. I have 8 points.
Okay. I don't know. I can count.
Oh, you don't have to count. Sorry, I thought that's what you were doing. You started scrolling. And so you were
I've got like 7 points on one and 3 points on another.
Okay, so you go first.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Charles Talcott.
Who?
Charles Talcott. Does that name ring any bells to you?
Not super. It sounds vaguely familiar. Like I've probably heard it before, but maybe not. I don't know.
So when we were driving to Philadelphia and we stopped at the rest stop on the side of the highway, there was like these random water pipe looking things in the middle of the field by the rest stop washrooms that were mowed around.
Right. It was called it was from was something in Pennsylvania, right? Sorry, yeah. Okay.
I don't know. But there was the name Charles Talcott like stamped in the whatever the hell that thing was.
Cool. Okay.
So I thought I'd look him up.
Wow. So how did you just like, when we were walking there, were you like, oh, I'm going to look this guy up? Or did you see it in a picture? Or like, how did you?
When we were looking at it, I was like, I wonder who Charles Talcott is.
Huh.
And then you were like, yeah, me too. And then when we got back to the car, I immediately wrote it in my phone.
Oh, okay.
So that I wouldn't forget.
Right. Okay, that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, hit me. I swear it was Owaga or Owassa.
What are you trying to say? Like, this is the place?
Yeah, the place we were when we stopped there. It was Owaga or Owassa.
Dude, I'm not going to remember anything. I had to write this down like 2 seconds after we talked about it.
It was also stamped on the thing.
Oh.
I remember it was the city we were in, or not city, the county or whatever we were in.
Right.
I'm trying to remember what it was, but I remember that more than Charles Talcott somehow. Anyway.
Well, I Googled his name. The most likely person that came up for it to have been actually what they're referring to is a man who...
Whoa. A man named
mean,
Charles?
I know.
Oh my God.
Shocking.
Blowing my brain here.
I found this information on findagrave.com.
Oh! Oh God. Okay. Wow.
This person lived 1834 till 1867.
Oh, that's ouch.
And
that's only 33 years, right?
I know.
Ouch.
Buried in the Hollywood Cemetery, according to findagrave.com. Anyways, this man was a civil engineer by profession, and he was engaged on several important public works, among which were the enlargement of the Erie Canal in the state of New York.
Oh.
So maybe that has something to do with it? You never know.
Okay.
The Erie Canal waterworks, pipes that look like they could be used for water.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, state of New York's not that far away from Pennsylvania.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. There is the most prominent... What are you laughing at me for?
No, I love these connections. It's so vague and good. I love it.
The most prominent Charles Talcott of nowadays is an assistant professor at the American University of Paris in communication, media, and culture.
Huh.
One of his conference lecture titles was Untranslating Law, Culture Translation, and the Trope of Law in Post-Colonial Fiction.
Wait, the trope of law in post-colonial fiction.
Yeah. Talk about a speciality.
That's super weird. Okay.
Anyways, yeah.
That's
it
very
probably
specialized.
isn't that assistant professor who is referred to on the random water pipe thing.
Right, no, probably not.
No,
I really don't think that
you
a
might
guy...
be curious about who Charles Talcott is with respect to now.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, that was all my
That
choice.
was it? Okay, wow, that was... Thank you. Fascinating.
Maybe a little weird, but
Yeah, a little weird, but I mean, like, it's surprising that it's hard to find the guy's name. But yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Rubik's Cube facts.
Woo!
And a little history. Now, this is because
we
last
talked about
week,
it last week.
I'm going to make a quick correction to what I said last week. There's no such thing as a competition cube from what I can find out.
Oh.
They're all called speed cubes. I don't know why I thought there was something called a competition cube. I'm crazy. They're called speed cubes.
That is true. I can attest to that part.
They're all called speed cubes. And I looked up, you can use your own cube. And they actually recommend you use your own cube because you're comfortable with it and everything.
Yeah.
But as I suspected, it does have to follow certain standards.
Right.
So no irregular markings, no irregular stickers, pieces, etc., etc.
Etc.
Etc. Whatever. It's all the same. Etc. Etc. I was correct though that the current record for a solve is 3.13 seconds. But for some reason, Google tricked me because when I did that, I looked it up and I just read like the big highlighted text
which
that said he said it in 2021, I think I said.
Yeah.
But that was wrong. He actually said it in 2023.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's 3.13 seconds, which is crazy.
I mean, insane.
It kind of like smashed the previous record as well, I think. So it was by the guy Max Park, who's a USian from California. Mm-hmm. And before, I think his record was like 3.6 something. And so now it's 3.13. So he absolutely smashed his record.
Half a second. That's quite a bit.
And it's quite a bit when you're talking about 3 seconds.
Yeah.
But also, this guy's a beast. This guy also holds the records for solving the 4x4x4, the 5x5x5, the 6x6x6, and the 7x7x7.
Cubes?
Yeah.
Okay, because, sorry, for people who aren't exactly familiar, Rubik's Cubes are like grids of 3x3.
No, they're not necessarily. The original one is 3x3x3.
Oh.
But, like, I have a 4x4x4.
That's true. Oh my god. Oh, there's something in the backyard. We're gonna have to. Woo! 1 sec.
We're gonna have to. Woo! Guess who's back? Back again. Cameron's back. With his beautiful wife Martine.
Oh. There were 2 squirrels on the front lawn, in case anyone was... back lawn. Back, whatever, yes. In case anyone was curious, it was 2 squirrels, the big deal. He went outside with too much gusto, scared them away before he could get close enough.
Too much gusto. I love it. That's a perfect one to describe. Where were we? Oh, yes. Max Park is a beast. Not only does he hold the record in the 3x3x3, but also the 4x4x4, 5x5x5, you get the point. 6, 7, all the way up to 7.
That's so many different kinds of Rubik's Cubes.
And they're very different as well. You can run into very different situations.
Yeah, I imagine the like technique and strategy has to change a lot. So
at least when I solve the 4x4, or when I used to, I could probably solve it still.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, somewhere.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, why haven't we seen it?
Are you sure you have it around?
Huh.
Because, like, I don't think there's a secret place of stuff that you keep things that I don't know about.
That sentence sounded like it was going to end about 8 times. You make a good point. I actually don't know where it is. Maybe it might be in my mom's house in a box somewhere or something.
Yeah, maybe.
But I definitely had a 4x4x4 at some point, and I could solve it. Now, there's one issue with the 4x4x4, though, that you don't run into with the 3x3x3. You get what I'm saying. The 3 is that you can get parity, or what's called parity.
Right.
Look it up if you want. And so I imagine there's different kinds of parodies I know there's different kinds of parodies for the upper ones as well. So like the 5x5 will have a different one. And
got it. So like different types of
challenges and things that you'll have to like memorize in order to figure out how to get through.
To solve this, these steps are required.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So it gets much more difficult.
So essentially, he's like amazing at just all Rubik's Cubes.
Yeah. He's like a Rubik's Cube prodigy, essentially.
Wow.
He's a cool guy. He's got autism. And he's like, he's just ripping it. And now he's a spokesperson for Rubik's Cubes. I mean, for the company.
Yeah. Smart on them to snatch him
honestly,
away.
Though, right?
So, like, that's just his job is Rubik's Cubes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you focus enough and, like, research enough into anything, like, you can make a living out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably.
Like, you'll be a world expert on some kind of worm. You know what I mean? And then all the people about that worm are going to talk to you.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, now we get into the actual new facts because those were mostly facts.
Oh, yes, those were recap facts.
Yeah, except for the Max Park thing I added.
Yeah.
He's got all the records. So the Rubik's Cube. Did you know that it wasn't originally called the Rubik's Cube?
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
What was it called before?
You don't say. It was called the Magic Cube.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Or, Rubik was Hungarian. His name was Erno Rubik. I'm pronouncing that completely Anglophonian. Don't at me. And so it was called, in Hungarian, it was called Buvos Koka, which is
amazing.
The Magic Cube. I have not pronounced that correctly, I'm sure. And it was released in 1974.
In what country, sorry, was it?
In Hungary.
In Hungary.
Yeah, because Erno Rubik, the inventor, was Hungarian.
74, dude. So like when our parents were growing up and little, Rubik's Cubes weren't a thing.
Dude, when we were growing up, there were Rubik's Cubes in the schoolyard. I had a Rubik's Cube. Yeah. And then everyone at my school started getting them and everything.
Yeah, it's like, it's just a cool toy.
It's just a thing. And it's been like a huge thing in pop culture. Yeah. It's in movies. It's everywhere. But
it wasn't, wow.
Yeah, but it wasn't a thing until 74. And even then, it wasn't very popular, of course, right away. So the inventor, Erno Rubik, though, actually found it really challenging himself to solve. He wasn't a very good or isn't. I don't know if he's still alive. Actually, I should look that up. But he wasn't very good at solving them at all.
I mean, he can ask the questions, but he won't always find the answers.
Yeah, I think it took him over a month to find a solution.
So do you think he thought it wasn't possible at first?
No, he probably knew it was possible. He must have. Unless he just thought it was fun and be like, yeah, it must be possible. Just invent this thing. But yeah, pretty cool, eh?
That's cool. I like knowing that.
Yeah, I'll stop it there and let you go first before we continue.
Okay. Let me tell you a few facts about Bulgaria.
Facts? In the You Don't Say section. Okay. Sorry. Oh, there she goes, yawning again.
You're such a bore. So do you like my topic at all or not?
Bulgaria. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know. It's exciting. I want to know.
It was founded in 681.
Wow. Okay. That's a really old country.
Yeah. It's the only country in Europe, at least, I don't know about other places in the world, that has never changed its name since its foundation.
Really?
Yeah.
Bulgaria's been Bulgaria for 1,500 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
1,400. Anyway, yeah.
I mean, who knows how exactly precise 681 is, but that was a number I saw in a lot of places. So.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Like, whoa.
Wow. Have the borders changed?
I don't know.
Is Bulgaria in Eastern-ish Europe?
I should know this. It's south of Romania, I think.
Right.
Which is like, I don't know. Feels pretty Central Europe. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm holding a phone which has a map.
Fair enough.
Instead of just wondering.
No. I mean, I'm just curious because I know that, in very recent history.
Balkans.
It's in the Balkans.
I was correct. It's south of Romania.
What a legend.
So it is like east.
Oh, okay. Yeah, kind of.
Ish.
Yeah, I was wondering because I know that obviously East Germany borders changed a lot over the past 50 years. So it's kind of interesting, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They found the oldest worked gold in Bulgaria.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. It was from 6,000 years ago. This piece of gold.
Wow.
I know.
That's a lot older than Bulgaria itself then. Eh?
Yeah.
It's really old. Wow.
Also, over there, when you shake your head, it means yes, and nodding means no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Although, it's not as straightforward as just that. You know what I mean? It's there's subtle hints, and you can wobble your head slightly different ways.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Could you?
It would be so hard.
It'd be impossible to get used to. Look, I just shook my head saying that. And then I'd have to do this. Oh, it'd be impossible to get used. It looks strange. It feels strange.
Be so unintuitive.
Yeah,
I know.
100%.
It's also one of 3 countries in the world, the other 2 being Ireland and Scotland, whose national instrument are the bagpipes.
Bulgaria?
Yeah.
Bulgaria's national instrument. is the bagpipes? No. Are
Yeah.
you joking?
No.
Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Honestly, you could have said, what is the national instrument of Bulgaria? And I would have never in a million years would have said the bagpipes. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, fun story that I'm going to interject here. I keep meaning to tell you,
Uh-huh.
but since I'm doing, like right now, my commute to work is kind of strange, right? Because they have that fence.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
doing
you have to do a detour.
Yeah, they're doing work on the path. So I have to do a detour down to that other street.
Right?
When I go down that other street, I go down Noecker or whatever, and then Pepler, I think it's called. And on Pepler, there's a guy who practices the bagpipes every day.
That's so random.
Every single day.
How have you not told me this yet?
Because it's so close, it's so far away from home.
That you forget by the
That
time you
by
go.
the time, like, I'm biking and usually, like, I'm tired or it's after the gym or something. I'm like, oh yeah, I should tell Martine about this. And then, like, literally, I have to cross Weber, and by the time I cross Weber, it's usually gone, sort of thing. But yeah, there's a guy there every day after work on my way back.
So on my way I was gonna say morning or afternoon.
As soon as you're heading down there, you hear the bagpipes. Like,
Does he practice outside?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's really loud. Like, you can hear it in the whole neighborhood.
Dude, I wonder if his neighbors like hate him.
I wonder. I thought I'd never see him because I just kept hearing it.
Yeah.
I think I saw him once on the sidewalk doing it or whatever, like down one of the side streets.
Oh my goodness. They're probably the only bagpiper in town.
I know, but there is a guy genuinely
That's
in town that
insane.
practices his bagpiping like every day.
Like, you know how people talk about how like picking up certain instruments, especially as a kid, it's like, oh, good luck.
Yeah.
Just imagine, like, I would way rather have a kid play the drums than the bagpipes. I would just absolutely not.
You don't love the like shrill. You don't love that?
Oh my goodness. Like, even when played nicely, it doesn't sound good.
Oh my God. Yeah, but he does.
That's insane. I can't believe that.
And now I find out that Bulgaria's national instrument. I'm sorry. I can't get over that Bulgaria. Like, it's just so far from Scotland. Like, I just cannot.
And Ireland.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm surprised even Ireland's
I know.
national
I know. I didn't realize that. But they do have like their own like flavor of bagpipes.
Yeah, that's so funny though.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, sorry. I had to just have a laugh.
Also,
That's so good.
side note about that. I found one source, so who knows if it's actually true or not, but some historians believe bagpipes originate from ancient Egypt, of all places.
Course.
And they were brought to Scotland by invading Roman legions.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah. But
Everything comes from ancient.
I mean,
Egypt.
yeah, literally anything. But we definitely know that the origins of bagpipes are unclear.
Okay. Wow. That's so we definitely don't know the origins of bagpipes. I love that.
Go for it.
All right. Sorry. Wow. That's hilarious. No, that's really cool. I didn't know that. I'm gonna use that so often now. I'm gonna go to work tomorrow and tell everybody. Did you know Bulgaria? That's the bagpipes. It's so cool. All right. Erno Rubik. Took him a month to find the solution, blah, blah, blah. He released it in 1974. The cube did become popular. It had a spike in popularity soon after being released.
Oh, good.
And people were trying not only to solve it in unique and interesting ways, but also with speed pretty fast. It became a pretty quick thing. Like, oh, maybe I could do this quickly. I could do it quicker than you. And because of that, the first world championship competition was hosted in Budapest, which is Hungary, which is where it was invented. Yeah.
Oh.
It's the capital of Hungary.
I didn't know that.
Well, now you do. There you go. There's another fact of it. The capital of Hungary is Budapest.
I always thought Budapest was in India for some reason.
What?
It just sounds Indian to me.
No, not at all. It's in
That's
Hungary.
really funny.
Very, very far away from
How
India.
did I get that so wrong?
I don't know. Honestly, I have zero idea how you got that so wrong.
Can I ask another dumb question?
Yeah.
Where's Hungary?
Hungary? It's in Europe.
Yeah, but where?
You can look it up. You said you have a phone.
Wow.
I don't know how to describe
the
this
sass
to you.
on you.
Wow. Okay, the sass on me. I'm sure it's not that far from Bulgaria.
Hungary.
It's right next to Austria, I think. Like east of Austria, I'm fairly sure.
Oh, yeah. It is east of Austria.
Nailed it. That's why when we were in Austria, they had a lot of like Hungarian spiced foods and stuff is like traditional there.
Oh. I can't believe Budapest is in Hungary.
Yeah, Budapest is the capital of Hungary. So yeah, so that was the first World Championship competition, 1982. And the winner was a Min Tai from the US with a time of 22.95 seconds.
Oh my goodness. You've done it faster than that, haven't you?
Maybe not faster than 23 seconds. I think probably around 20. Actually, I might be pretty close.
You've definitely done under 30 in any case.
Definitely under 30. But I don't know if it's as fast as 22. But yeah, isn't that crazy? So that's like 1982, like 22 seconds is fast, but really slow compared to modern standards.
I mean, just if you told that person when they won, so in like 40 years, the record's going to be 3 seconds, they would be like, shut up.
Yeah, they'd be like, what?
They'd be like, no, impossible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's possible that guy's still alive. That was 40 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
Min Tai.
I can't believe we're talking about such recent events.
Yeah.
Wow. But they would be old.
Yeah, well, maybe. Min Tai. If they were a kid when they did it, then maybe not.
Fair enough.
Right? Because they could be in there.
Yeah, Rubik's Cubes are nice in that you don't have to be, like, small hands can do it just as well as big hands to an extent.
Yeah. Sometimes it might even be better.
I wonder if they have small hand size and large hand size Rubik's Cubes.
I don't know about that. I mean, maybe. Something to look up for sure. But what's interesting is I think after this one in Budapest, I meant to write this down. I don't know why I didn't. Mm-hmm. But it went through a lull. So people kind of lost interest in it, and it kind of went through like 80s? Yeah, so 82 was the first championship, and then there was no championship again for like 20 years.
Oh my goodness, that's more than a lull.
Yeah, it was like a big lull, and there was like some mild interest from specific groups. But what really brought it back was the internet, really. Like the explosion of the internet created these online forums where people who were interested in the Rubik's Cube could actually find each other. And then they started talking about it more, and then like
they didn't have the internet in the 70s
and 80s. Not really, no.
That's so like I think that the 70s is not that far away, but the internet was like 15 years away from then.
Dude, we're in the first generation of the internet, of the widespread internet. Me and you, basically. We're the first generation that had widespread internet from birth, essentially.
It's a lot to take in.
It is.
We're older than Google is.
Yes.
It's just so weird.
Yeah. But then, yeah, and this is why I say Min Tai could have been young, because the first guide for solving a cube was released by a 13-year-old boy.
That's cool.
Yeah, in 1981. So before the World Championships.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was only 13. He released it, and it was like known as like the definitive guide for solving the Rubik's Cube, and it sold a ton of copies, and it's crazy as a 13-year-old.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
I wonder if he made they made a lot of money doing that.
Yeah, I think it was a he. Yeah, it was a boy, I think. But yeah, isn't that crazy?
Wow.
And sorry. I said there was a lull. And I think it was 2003. So now they have them every 2 years.
Okay.
For sure. Like every 2 years, it's like fairly consistent. Since 2003, I want to say. Mm-hmm. Might need some fact checking. But the second one, after 1982, in 2003, let's say, was in Toronto.
Oh.
That was the second ever world championship for the Rubik's Cube was in Toronto.
That's cool. So after the lull.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
That's neat.
And it's really cool. All right, go back to you. I have 2 more facts after this.
Okay. I think I burned through my most interesting Bulgarian facts, but we'll see.
Dude, your Bulgarian facts have been sick so far.
I know, but that's why I think I'm going to let you down.
That's supposed to be bagpipes.
Wait, you hold the bang. The Laughing Bagpipes. Sounds like the name of a bar.
The Laughing Bagpipes. Dude, we should absolutely open a pub called the Laughing Bagpipes. It's bagpipe o'clock, baby.
UNESCO considers the Bulgarian calendar to be the most accurate in the world. I don't know what that means in the slightest.
So what is the Bulgarian calendar?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Don't know.
Do they not follow the Gregorian? Is that it?
I don't know.
You just looked up the fact and didn't decide. Nah.
I saw that fact in a bunch of places, but just until now, I realized I have no idea what it actually means.
Okay.
I did look up what UNESCO stood for, though. I anticipated that question, which you didn't ask.
But everyone knows what UNESCO is.
What is it?
That's actually a good question, though. I don't know what the initial, like, what the acronym stands for, but I know what it is. Like, it's United Nations. Is it?
Yeah, you're off to a good start.
Something organization.
You are correct.
Nailed it.
Okay, make a guess. ESC. You're missing those.
Extraordinary. No. Okay. Especially consequential.
Are these serious guesses?
I don't know what it is. You can just tell me.
They're 3 separate words.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what the 3 separate words.
Just make it educational, scientific, and cultural.
Okay, yeah, I was never gonna get that.
Oh.
Well. Okay.
Anyway, yeah. The national symbol of Bulgaria is a lion.
Playing the bagpipes.
You never know. You'll probably like this one. Many people believe Bulgarian yogurt to be the best in the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's because it has specific bacteria in it that's produced exclusively in Bulgaria. There's 2 of them, and one of them is called Lactobacillus bulgaricus.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So, what makes it so that those bacteria are only produced there?
I think they just grow in really special conditions, and there's just no other like labs that do it.
That's kind of cool, man.
Yeah.
That's really kind of cool.
So like they're known for Bulgarian yogurt, and Bulgarian yogurt's like widely thought to be the best kind of yogurt.
And they even
the most like uniquely tasting.
Oh, cool. Well, we should try it when we go.
I mean, I assumed that you'd be all over that.
Yeah, when we go, we're gonna have to try it.
Yeah.
And we're also gonna have to listen to some bagpipes.
Oh yeah.
In the bar.
Yeah. In the Laughing Bagpipes.
The Laughing Bagpipes. Sorry, I will never get over the fact that Bulgaria. So anyway.
Those are all my facts.
All right, I have 2 more real quick ones.
Okay.
First of all, there has been a robot. I'm fairly sure the robot is literally called Sub 1 that has solved the Rubik's Cube in under 1 second.
How?
It's a robot.
Yeah, but how?
Because robots.
But it still needs to process like colors. No?
Well, yeah, robots can process colors.
Well, yeah, but as fast as under a second? If everything's in motion, does it just know like it sees the pattern and then it's like, oh, I need to do all these steps to solve it, and that's that?
Oh, yeah, that's how all speed cubers do it, dude.
Right.
Dude, there's no way anybody's solving a Rubik's Cube in 3 seconds with just like picking it up from blind and then doing it.
Right.
The way these competitions work is you pick it up after the scramble and you can examine it. I'm fairly sure there's no limit.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And then they put it down.
And then
again,
you put it down with your hands
it.
on the table, and then they start the clock, and then you pick it up and
Right.
and you just go. Like they just go. They know what they have to do. They don't
like
think.
A chess game where it's like, oh, to get out of this bind, I need to do these sequence of steps.
Yeah, for that, it's just habits.
Yeah.
It's just habits. Like, oh, I know what to do when all these pieces are in this combination.
Interesting.
So the robot's the same thing. Like it analyzes the sides and then just goes.
In under a second.
Under 1 second.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
And the number of possible combinations on a Rubik's Cube. Are you ready for this number?
It's going to be more than the chances of winning the lottery.
43 quintillion, 252 quadrillion, 3 trillion, 274 billion, 489,856,000.
That's like the biggest number I've ever heard spoken.
That's a 3 by 3 by 3.
So, like, if it's a 7 by 7 by 7,
yeah,
that's gonna be like 1,000 kajillion.
Yeah, like 1,000 kajillion. Yeah, like a gazillion. Like a Google.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, I didn't expect it to be the quintillions. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I thought you were gonna say like trillions.
Dude.
Sure, whatever.
And it's not even just like in the quintillion.
It's well in
43 quintillion.
Oh my goodness. It's so funny. You know what I was thinking?
Yeah.
Billions doesn't sound like that much when you put it in that context.
I
You're like
know.
247 billion, and I was like, oh, just billions.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Millions, psh, thousands, easy money. Like, what?
And that's it. That's all I have.
That's a good fact. That was fun. That's a good fact.
You gotta open a pub and
You're so tickled by this fact.
bagpipes and Rubik's cubes. Sorry, I have to stop.
What's so funny about that?
I just think you went into a pub where there's bagpipe music playing all the time, and they just like give you a Rubik's cube with your pint or whatever. It'd be genius. I'd go. It'd be so funny. Sorry.
I think people would go for the experience more than the enjoyment of it. Like, I don't know if there'd be very many regulars who aren't deaf.
Dude, you gotta make the beer good though. The beer's good, and the bagpipes.
It will come.
Good music. Bulgarian bagpiping.
If you're hard of hearing, this is the place for you.
Oh, dude, we could do alternating night. It's Irish bagpiping night versus Bulgarian bagpiping versus
Scottish. Yeah. I'm sure that all the bagpiping experts in the world would come. They'd flock to the Laughing
It's a genius
Bagpipe.
idea. It's definitely not a way to go broke. We should pull out all our money.
Just imagine, how did you go bankrupt? Oh, bad choice on the bagpipes, eh? They wouldn't believe you. They'd be like, surely.
Oh god, sorry. I can make that guy on the street an offer. Be like, come play in our Sorry, okay, let's stop it there and move on.
Oh, it's me. It's time for the question.
Yeah, it was you. I was wondering why you were looking up the noise. I was like, oh, I guess she's doing both today.
Sorry about that. I forgot.
Yeah.
I pulled a U. You did the same thing last week.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, it was funny.
Oh, yeah, I did. You're right. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. Okay. Here's my question
Okay.
for you.
Yes.
I couldn't figure out a nice way to word it. But
Right.
imagine you could place a portal anywhere in the world.
Ooh.
Okay? But it has to be in one and only one location, and it cannot be moved afterwards.
Okay.
And you could teleport to this portal at any point you want and back to where you teleported from.
Okay.
Where would you place it?
So I can be anywhere in the world and teleport back to this place. And then go back to wherever I was in the world when I left.
Yes, that's correct.
So essentially...
So this is basically to solve the problem of... Okay, so initially I said you have two portals that go between each other and you can only place them each in one and only place and then you can't move them.
Yeah.
But then I thought, well, that kind of defeats the purpose. Like okay. I thought, but then you can't place it in your house because if you move house, then you're just teleporting it to some random stranger's house.
So I know. So you're asking me to have a home base.
So essentially you're allowed one portal that you could place anywhere and then the other one moves with you so you don't have to worry about changing house or something like that.
Right. But like if I place the portal in like my parents' house, for example, I'll just be teleporting to some random person's house when they move out. Yeah. Yeah. So don't want to place it anywhere there. You know, my first thought was a washroom.
Oh.
Sorry. Like if I'm feeling, bad or something, just a really nice washroom.
But
it won't always be there, so that's really difficult.
Sorry. Okay. Maybe I'll explain my answer first.
Okay.
And then we'll go back to...
Okay.
I was definitely thinking about this the opposite way. I wasn't thinking about I'm going to place this portal at a home base.
Right.
I was thinking I'm going to place this portal somewhere where it's like I need to get away from home. I need to get away from work. I need to get away.
Yes.
And then I can come back to work or home or whatever.
Right. Oh,
so
got
I was
it.
thinking probably Rome, to be honest. Either like I was thinking London and I was like, maybe Rome. I think Rome would be nice. Like
you could get a really good pizza or pasta.
Some nights I was just like
I stay.
I could go for a walk in Rome. Like, that night we arrived in Rome last year, that was honestly like one of the best walks ever. We ended up getting a pizza.
Severe cramping from the flight, though.
Oh, really? But
do you not remember that? I was like squishing your hand to death because it hurt so bad.
But then we went and got pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great. Such a good pizza. One of the best pizzas of my life.
That's what I'm saying.
But
no, okay, maybe I'm talking about the walk
after
the pizza.
Yeah.
Huh?
I had insane cramping afterwards.
Oh, after the pizza.
Yeah, bloatations.
No,
and
it was
stuff.
before the pizza. That walk to the pizza place.
Oh, yeah, that was really cool.
Sorry. Okay, I am thinking of the correct walk. Then I was thinking about the walk before, and I don't remember you squishing my hands.
Yes, no, afterwards.
Yeah. The walk before was great, and so like I think I could do that, like all the time. Honestly, like just like me and you go to Rome, grab a pizza, grab a pasta, grab whatever.
Sounds really
like
good.
I think I would put it there, and I'd use it as a getaway from real life. Although it is kind of cool that you've inversed it on its head and said, now you want a home base. I just assumed
my real life was going to be so adventurous that I'd get stuck in like the mountain highlands of Scotland and then need to use the washroom real bad. Boom. Always have a nice washroom.
You know what? It's not a bad idea. It's just weird.
The security blanket that you'd feel. I don't know if other people are like this, but sometimes I'm like, if I felt sick or something, like there's no washrooms. Like it would be an emergency. But then you would eliminate the emergency.
I love it. Usually I feel like I'm the one doing the practical and you're the one doing the fanciful. Wow. Fanciful. Interesting.
That's a fun
I never
name.
thought about the fanciful versus fanciful. That's cool. Anyway, yeah, usually like we're doing it that way, but this time we're doing the opposite, and I kind of like that. I think that's fun.
Yeah.
No, I like the idea.
That
the security
was a
of
great question.
Thank you.
That was good. Just imagine you were a bad guy. And you put the portal in like the Marianas Trench. And then to kill all of your victims because you're an assassinator, you just send them through the portal. Boom, done. They're in the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, I guess it's like an extension of the idea. I wonder if we could like bring people through the portals with us.
I know, because if you have a portal to Rome without me, useless.
It is true. Well, I wonder then, could I buy us pizza and then bring it back for us through the portal?
I know, except then you're never going to want to travel to Rome because you can just teleport, and then I'm never going to go back to Rome ever again, you see. I loved eating in Rome. Dude, those pastas, those pizzas, Cameron, they have marinadas. Nobody here has them. It's like they're too obsessed with cheese. What's wrong with that?
Everybody puts cheese in every pizza here. I 100% agree.
The sauce.
The Cheerful Earful. And it's your turn, Martine.
Yes.
It's time for it.
Wait, we didn't hear my jingle?
Yeah.
By the way, I actually prepared this one.
You prepared a jingle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. I haven't even started the jingle yet.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm not laughing. Continue. Please continue.
There's no way I'm gonna be able to get through this.
I'm actually crying. Oh my god.
I haven't even done it yet.
I know. This is already the best jingle I've ever heard in my life.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's try that again.
Sorry.
Oh, I need you to calm down before you burst out laughing again.
I'm actually crying, dude. Just the face you made her do. I made a jingle. Sorry. Oh god, I can't breathe. Help me.
Are you okay? Are you quite alright?
I'm trying. Oh, okay. Sorry, please continue.
I haven't even started yet.
You definitely started.
Okay. Yeah, listen up, all you peeps. I be singing in the streets of a rap, of a song of joyful feelings going on. With you when you hear, with your ear, a bucket full of cheer. Makes you feel so good inside. Electrified. I'ma give you some examples. Riding a bike with no handles, popcorn and a movie, dancing really groovy, reading on a rainy day, remembering what you are gonna say, perfectly right banana, singing Copacabena, clean sheets, smoke meats, cotton ball clouds, making you proud, singing out loud. So get ready to be wowed.
Whoa! What? Where did that come from? What?
Did you like it?
Oh my god! What? Am I alive right now? Where am I? What is happening?
Why? Was that so hard
This
to believe?
is so cool. When did you prepare this?
Last night.
Last
and then this
night?
morning.
What?
I thought I was rapping to myself going up to bed, and then I was like, oh, that'd be fun. I'll make a cheerful earful out of it.
Since when did you rap?
I don't rap usually.
You did that really well.
Oh,
That
thanks.
sounded very well rehearsed and very it was really good.
I mean, I practiced when you were on the walk with the puppy this morning when I figured it out.
Wow, I'm astounded. That was one of the best things I've ever heard. That was amazing. Dude, you know what we need? We need some bagpipes in the background. We need some Bulgarian bagpipes in the back of that rap. Copacabena, making you proud. Oh God, I'm gonna die. What's happening? I can't breathe, Mercy. It's an issue.
I can't breathe. It's an
Oh God, I'm actually crying so much. This is the problem. Okay, sorry. Hit me with the cheerful. I don't know if anything will make me more cheerful than that, but hit me with it.
I know. My fact will probably fall short.
Nothing will ever fall short. Oh God, so good.
I'm glad you liked it.
That was amazing. That was one of the best things I've ever heard. Oh my God.
Okay. The North Dakota Badlands. We're talking 3 boys. 8-year-old Liam, his brother Jessen, who's 11, and their cousin Caden Madsen. He was 10.
Wait, sorry. The North Dakota Badlands are like an extension of the real Badlands in Alberta?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Probably. I would assume so.
Okay.
They were out fossil hunting.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And
So probably.
Yeah. They spotted a large sets of bones sticking out of a sedimentary rock formation, and they called it a chunkosaurus. And they took
Okay.
and they took some pictures of it, and they're like, "That's really cool," and they called it a day. But their dad's high school mate is a paleontologist at a Denver museum, so they got in touch with him. His name is Dr. Tyler Lyson, and so then Dr. Lyson looked at it, and he thought it belonged to a common duck-billed dinosaur. So then
Sorry. Whoa. You just gonna graze right over a duck-billed dinosaur?
Yeah.
Those existed?
Yeah. I think they showed some on Magic School Bus.
Okay, continue. Sorry, my bad.
And
Just accept that. That's fact. Why not? Yeah, of course.
And he organized an excavation, which happened last summer. And then Emma Lynn was their 14-year-old sister who joined them for this excavation because she's like, wow, you guys actually found something cool. And instead of finding a cervical vertebrae, like what they thought they were going to uncover, they discovered the lower jaw of a teenage T-Rex. Yeah.
Cool.
Which they dubbed Teen Rex,
Oh,
which I am a fan of.
I love it. I love it.
And there was several teeth sticking out of it, which is really cool.
Dude, Yeah.
And they know it's a juvenile because the tibia, which I guess they also found, but the article skimmed over that part real quick.
Okay.
The tibia is about 2/3 the size of that of an adult.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So Teen Rex, they reckon, is 25 feet long and weighed about 3,500 pounds, which is about 2 rhinos.
Teenagers.
And adult Rexes are 40 feet long and weigh about 4 rhinos.
Wow.
Just for context. So it's like definitely smaller.
Right. Yeah.
It took them 11 days to excavate.
Wow.
And then they airlifted the excavation out with a Black Hawk helicopter, which the boys were really excited about.
Of course.
Yeah. And they sent all the bones to the Denver Museum for preservation. And they're studying them to try figuring out how old the dinosaur really was when it died.
Huh.
Yeah, and this is really important for science because there's like only a handful of juvenile T-Rex fossils that have ever been found. And it just so happens that 3 boys fossil hunting in the Badlands in North Dakota found one.
That's kind of cool, man.
Isn't
that
that
is really cool.
That would be like the highlight of
Dude, I'm
my
very
childhood
happy
if I
for
was
them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a story that you could take for life.
Yeah, so cool. You find a lower jaw of a teenage T-Rex with teeth sticking out. Like, what more can a kid want?
Dude, imagine someone mentioning that to you at like an office party.
Yeah.
And then you just like, nah. And you Google Teen Rex and you're like, wait, no. Like literally his name's in the paper from like 30 years ago. He did discover Teen Rex. That's like that. Wow. Pretty cool, man. That's awesome. I like that one.
Yeah.
Thank you. Not as good as the jingle, but really, really good. Really good.
Who's doing this one?
Oh, did you just do the? No, I just
it's me.
introduced.
Yeah, okay. And that concludes episode 20.
Dun, dun, dun.
One for the ages.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dum-dum-dum-dum.
I don't know how it goes from there.
I don't know. I'm just.
We have a musical interlude taking you out of the podcast.
We just layer our voices on. We sound like kittens in distress. That would be such a good band title.
Kittens in Distress?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Or the
Kid-
Raging Bagpipes.
Kittens in bagpipes, why not?
All right. So that's the end of the episode.
Yes.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Yes.
If you'd like to contact us, send us your stories, send us your you don't says, your questions, your cheerful earfuls, what have you. You can reach us at
thosecrazyweirdospodcast@gmail.com.
Or you can fill out the form on our website at
thosecrazyweirdos.ca.
woohoo. Yeah.
What? Sorry.
And now, as is tradition, we're going to discuss tea and biscuits.
Yeah. I like that we bookend the podcast with tea discussions.
Of course. It's important.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's true. It is hot. But I'm still having my warm tea. And I have it in this new mug, which is sick.
Oh, it's hilarious. He just got like one of those Yeti like thermal mugs.
Oh, yeah, they're great.
And he sips tea after having it in there for like half an hour. And he's like, it's still hot. And I'm like, yeah, that's the point of the thing that you got it for.
Yeah.
And
But
you
isn't
still
it great?
seem surprised.
But after half an hour, it genuinely still burns my mouth.
Yeah,
Get hot.
dude,
It's crazy. I know. I've had tea out of your mug. I'm just saying, it's very cool.
I know.
I've only had your tea out of a mug like that. You will
Fair
not let
enough.
me put tea of good caliber in your mug. No, I'm joking. Okay, I'm sorry. Please don't hit me.
That's right. That's the appropriate reaction.
It's just a joke. Anyway. Actually, we should probably have dinner before we have biscuits.
Like, yeah, eating is tricky because we already sort of had like a meal-ish, but not really.
Well, then let's go eat some biscuits. We'll see you folks later.
See you on the other side.
Well, you'll listen to us later. But
Oh, yeah. Listen to us on the other side.
Bye.